brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell.
I just don't understand how you made that correlation.
Oucha! OSHA!
But like, where did it come from?
Oucha! You know I'm right.
I fucking hate this guy.
You know I'm right.
Timer!
I'm running on empty! Empty's nuts! This episode is sponsored by MD's Nuts and Oucha, the Oucha Association. He gives it 2 A's.
Nope.
Oucha.
It would still say OSHA.
Oucha.
We would need to change the S for like a C.
Kate, I'm talking about the company Oucha, not OSHA. The Oucha Association gives it an extra A because I say association twice. It's like when they say the Campfire song. CAMPFIRESONG song. The Campfire song.
It hasn't even been a minute.
Oucha. It gives it that extra That's how you pronounce it.
Welcome back, Two Brains, One Cell, episode 103. I might just be unplugging my microphone this episode.
You were going to say, I'm Mike Tyson.
I don't know where his brain is today, but as you can see, it's not fucking here!
It was not even a minute in. Mike Tyson.
I say a word that starts with an M, and he's like, Mike Tyson for sure!
It's fresh on my brain because him and whatever the Paul brothers, they're going to fight. Is it Jake?
Probably.
He's the one that's fighting?
I think so.
What's the other one? No, it's Logan. Logan's the older one, isn't he?
Yeah, he does like the WWE shit now.
Yeah, he's going to fight Mike Tyson.
Is it going to be WWE or boxing?
He's going to box him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say. It's like we've seen enough springboards to
Right.
know what's going to happen at WWE.
Yeah. I want to watch Mike Tyson kill him.
I think it'd be really funny if he took another ear.
Yeah, I saw a meme that was like when Mike Tyson gets in the ring with him and he's like, I'm coming for both the Paul brothers. And he's like getting after him and he's like, and I'm feeling a bit hungry. And then he's like, what do you mean? And he goes, and it makes like that like comically loud crunching noise right next to his ear and he takes his fucking ear off.
Yep.
Welcome back to Two Brains, One Cell.
I
I'm
don't-
Mike Tyson.
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I'm giving myself beauty light with this is what this is. Is it working?
Fuck no.
I'm just over here like this. So this week
Just-
we couldn't get a ring camera, so
Every time I interrupt you, you're just like, my fucking turn!
excuse me, over here.
Spotlight's on me.
Excuse
Okay.
me,
So
Mike Tyson here.
Mike Tyson, yeah. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson here.
So this week we're gonna tell
I'm gonna kill
spooky
both-
stories.
I'm gonna kill both the Paul brothers. Anyways, I'm Mike Tyson, and this is Disney Channel.
and this is Oucha.
No, the fuck, it's not. No, it's not.
No, we're here. We're back to talk about vaping babies.
I'm not reusing the bit.
All right, then we're here to talk about
Vaping babies, let's go.
I was trying to think of something else. There's not a lot of options.
There's
here.
not. The fact that we got vaping babies is
pretty
crazy.
Good. It was pretty
yeah.
good too. Yeah. I mean, we did use baby anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, you start story. I'll try to think of another one.
Veggie bubbles.
Veggie straws.
Veggies, baby. So we cut off last time of us
Veggie baster.
going to Excalibur to gamble, and we got in there, and the first thing that they do is Ethan, I guess, just kind of knew what he wanted to do. So we walk in, and he's like, let's go over to these ones first. And I think he puts like $20 in 3 of them.
Vengeance.
For all 3 of us to play. And I was like, just kind of sitting there, and he was like, go. And I was like, you should put your own money in there. And he goes, yeah, that's for you. Go. And I was like, well, I don't want to gamble your money. I was like, I'm going to lose it all. And he goes, I don't care. Just go for it. We're going to have fun. And I was like, I'm going to lose it all. Like, this is not a good idea. And so I just fucking went for it. And I think the first ones, we were on Playboy machines. And so I took a couple picture of us on the machines.
You took a couple picture of you?
Yeah, a couple picture of me. Picture of the machine. And from there wasn't a lot of pictures or videos from there because we just kind of wandered around. It was funny. We went to a roulette table.
Nice.
And they were like, all right, it's our first time.
Verified baggage.
Did you go to like fucking Rhyme Zone?
Words that start with V. I just couldn't fucking think of any. I could not think of shit.
Kid's like, improv, let's go. Veggie tail. Fuck.
Yeah.
Even with it, it's hard to do, huh?
Yeah. What am I gonna say that starts with the B after fucking ventilator? Like, what the fuck do I have?
Ventilator bananas.
Yeah. Without just saying baby after all of them. Victorious baby, like that one works.
Victorious Beatles.
Any words that start with B.
So they got to the roulette table and they were like, all right, we've never played this before. And there was no one else at the table. So he was like, all right. So he explained it and he was like, all right, so you need to put your money down right here and slide it towards me. And so then they do that. And then, he checked our IDs and stuff like that. And I was like, am I allowed to just like sit here and watch? Is that okay? And he was like, yep, as long as you're not betting or anything, like, you're fine. Like, he's like, but you just have to wait for the next bet or whatever if I wanted to do it. And so we just, I think.
Violin. I'm just going to interrupt you every once in a while with a different word.
Violent Borgs.
Venture denture.
Vorg Borgis. I like that one. I like that one.
I like Vorg Borgis.
Welcome back to Vorg Borgis.
Man, where's the fork? Where's the fork?
It's right here.
Borgis Borgis.
Welcome back to Vorg Borgis.
Oh, vocal bitch.
Well, that's a little too personal, okay? I'm feeling called out.
Yeah.
Vorg Borgis.
Versatile banana.
I think in the beginning they both lost.
Valuable banana.
Ingy binging.
Binging.
And then Ethan lost again, and Damien won like big bucks from it. And I think he got his like money back that he had already like wasted on gambling, plus like $20 or something. And then they
various bombs. In an airport.
I was gonna go for that, but I was like, I really don't want to be put on a list. I bleep it.
No fly list.
Yeah. And then they were looking for a blackjack table, and so I didn't want to play.
Verified blackjack. That was a fucking Vorgis Borgis.
Vorg Borgis.
Vorgis Borgis.
And I didn't want to play that, so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I'm just going to wander around, after you guys find a table. So they found an empty table. They sat down, and then I was like, all right, bye. So I went to the bathroom, took a piss, came back out, just wandered around. And it was Excalibur, so it was like I was familiar with the place. So I walked by Dick's, and then I went and looked down in their little arcade area and just kind of wandered around.
Voluntary boner.
Nope. That's not a real thing.
Versatile boner.
I don't think that, yeah, there's no such thing as a voluntary boner.
Vigorous boner. Vibrating boner.
Oh.
That
for
would
the ladies.
Why can't I install a vibrator in my dick? You know how cool that would be?
I bet you could.
I'm gonna cut my dick open.
Yeah.
Put a vibrator in there.
Yeah, I think you could.
Just have a button like over here. Just
Yeah. Just like on your hip. Do a jackhammer.
mm-hmm.
It's not even pleasurable. It just hurts them.
It just does sex for me.
Your dick moves like actually like a jackhammer.
And it has the noise.
And you're just like, all right, let's have some totally real, normal dick vagina sex right now. Beep. And you're just...
you are creating an earthquake.
I'm just going to do my taxes while we fuck.
Literally just looking at stocks, just like, yeah, okay, sick. And that's what we call a victorious boner.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Yeah, tall.
You're doing great.
Yep. Vorg Borgis. So I wander around. Eventually I see them again, and
Vacant banquet.
What the fuck? Oh, that was gross. Alright, I'll be done with the fucking words.
Yeah, every time you do that, I'm just going to fart.
Yeah. Oh, wait, come back. Give me my timer. Stop that. Stop. Why are you forking me?
Doesn't it feel good?
No, these pants are double layered. I can barely feel it.
Well, then feel it.
It's like, oh yeah, you want to fucking feel something? Gets the hammer.
Yeah. And I run into them again, and they go, "That lady fucking sucked." Apparently they had an issue with her being very, very rude about everything, because they didn't know what to do, and they were asking hey, should we do this, and this, and she was just being very rude. And at one of these times, I want to get them both on the episode, or on the podcast for an episode, so that they can chime in on anything we missed out on.
Nah, fuck them.
And so they I'm just gonna mute your track. We ended up, I think Damien needed to go to the bathroom after that, so he wanders off. Me and Ethan sit down and do more slots. And I sit down at one that has the Eagles on it. So I was like, fuck yeah, baby. That's my shit. Let's go. So I sit down. I throw my $17 in because I had lost $5 and got back 2 on the Playboy slot machines. And so we're on the Eagles one. And I'm like, let's get this going. We're on the Eagles one. This is going to be great. Ethan sits down on San Francisco. And I start hitting go. I win a little bit, and I'm like, oh, shit, yeah. Then I'm like, go. I win a little bit, and then I lost all of it.
Good job.
And then I took a picture of me next to Ethan, and I said, I lost all of his money. And apparently it's because I was accidentally...
I am so sorry.
I was accidentally betting $2 instead of a 50-cent bet.
Nice.
And so I was just blowing through my $20, and I was like, fuck.
Ouch. No. You say ouch it one more time, I'm bringing up that fucking word list again.
Vorg Borgis!
That's better.
Vaping Babies is honestly just the best one.
It was really our best work.
Our magnum opus.
Yes.
We really nailed it on the first one.
We did. And
also,
now we're not going to...
That CK Beats mug, has it had the same water in it ever since you initially... Oh. It looked like there was fucking water in there. Just from the way that the decal is. The way it was positioned.
You know how funny it would have been if I was just like...
Yeah, just dumps all over you. I thought that was full of water.
No.
Yeah, I was just like, why the fuck has he just had that full of water and never drank out of it? It's like, is this a bit that I don't get?
This is my science experiment I've got in there.
So I'm going to see how long it takes for the water
to evaporate.
to not be water.
It's just like when making those potions as a kid.
Yeah.
Where you just mix a bunch of shit together.
I meant to, when I was in your bathroom, I meant to yell out, hey, can I piss in this chalice? Because it's just on the toilet right now.
With my my movie theater cup, too.
Yeah, I was about to say, I could just...
Because I was cleaning them out, and then I drank the Josh wine with the chalice.
Josh.
Josh. Enough said. It starts vigorously making out.
Vigorously making out. Man, we're expanding our vocabulary. Never mind. If I could just Control Z that fucking shit. Cut. That's getting clipped.
We're expanding our vocabulary.
We're expanding our mental. Never mind. You know exactly what I was gonna say.
You know what
after
I just realized is I didn't do anything for my hair, so I'm just hoping I don't look too much like a caveman this episode.
I was about to say going Borgis has not helped any.
Borgis.
It sounds like you're just trying to say something in I don't know language.
So I took a picture and I said I lost all his money. And then I took a video of me holding a free beer that we got.
Nice.
While he was sitting there betting his money. He had $5 left. I'm pretty sure he was out after this. He went through and lost it. I think one of the nights he was just fucking going.
I can't wait until I go, and I'm either going to just lose it all and have a fun night, or I'm just going to come back with like a couple grand. For no reason. Because I'm always so lucky at the dumbest shit.
Damien was up. Like, he had lost for, like, the first little while. He had lost a ton, and then he just was fucking up. And so we were like, oh, shit, okay. And then we all cashed out. Well, I think Ethan actually did come out with a couple, and he went and cashed out.
You want to know what would be crazy?
Huh.
If you could go into debt at casinos.
Yeah.
Like if you just
start a credit.
Yeah, start pressing that fucking button and you
They're
at
like,
the end
you
of the
owe.
night, you have to pay $1,000
Oh,
because
shit.
you just fucked up that bad.
That would be so fucked.
What happens if you just never leave?
I just live in the casino.
You just keep hitting the button until you win big.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
just won't stop hitting the button.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's why they don't do it.
Because then eventually you're going to win the debt back.
Yeah. And then you can be like, all right, I'm out. It's like
And you never paid anything.
it's like 3 months later, you lost your job, your fucking
Yeah.
family. You're just like, at least I'm not
you
dead.
fucking stink.
You I've been showering in beer.
You fucking stink.
You stink. Yeah. I don't know why I just really wanted to make that scream.
we all joined up. I think Damien cashed out. I think he had like $200 or something.
You had like $2.
Or $100 to $200, I believe. And so we went.
What do you start with?
100?
Five grand?
$75,000.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got $200.
Yeah, dude. Came out on top.
On top of the fucking loser board.
But
What a middle school insult that was.
on top of the loser board.
Fucking idiot.
You're the best at being a loser. L. So that Ethan spots this waitress. There's like this little area. It seems like every casino has a middle area that's a bar. It's just like around the whole building is everything, but like it's just like casinos and this, and that, and then right in the middle there's always just a little bar. And so they're in this bar.
It's just always in the way, and you got to do the fucking limbo over it.
it. You gotta do a pole vault over the fucking thing.
Yeah. Dude, my brain, I've been fucking up all day.
my brain have been fucking up all day.
It doesn't help. I have had so much caffeine.
And so this lady is in there, and she's pretty cute, and Ethan's just like, yeah, I need to talk to her.
See, the thing is, I want confidence like that, but I also don't, because the fuck?
Yeah, that was my initial thought was like, we're in a casino in Vegas. Do you know how many men hit on her.
Every single one that she's talking to tonight.
Yeah. Every person, married or not, they're flirting with this fucking waitress.
Guess what, Ethan? Million billionaires going to those fucking casinos.
Yeah.
You're a dumb, fucking broke white kid from Utah who has nothing to his name except tattoos. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen?
And so we get in there, and I still have my beer that we got for free. And it's almost gone when we sit down. And I had this, in the pictures and videos, I had this like toothpick. But in reality, it was like a skewer.
Nice.
Like half of a wooden skewer, so it was really fucking thick. And I was just chewing on it. And so we sat down. Me and Ethan are talking, and I can't remember. Damien fucked off for a while. Like, he fucked off and then came back and then fucked off again.
Nice. That's
And
my
so-
favorite thing about it.
And me and Ethan are sitting there. She comes by and gets him a beer, and I'm like, I don't want to buy like a $14 Core or Bud Light or whatever the fuck it was, just to sit here while he tries to talk to this lady who he might not actually talk to. Like, we're making progress, but like, all he did was order a drink so far.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to waste more money on just entertaining him for this, you know?
In like, let's say God is real and something happened. What is he gonna do? Take her back to the fucking hotel room you guys are sharing and be like, we can do it on the air mattress.
That does come up later, by the way.
Oh my fucking God.
There was a whole thing that we had that was so fucking funny. And the basis was me encouraging them, by the way.
Oh God. Well, are you gonna like bump the mattress and like help them soak?
I'm like, go, 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 go.
Like, you're losing some stamina. Keep up the speed.
Go, Ethan, go, Ethan, go. Go, Ethan, go, Ethan, go. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Keep it on beat, jackass.
With me. 1, 2,
Two,
3,
three,
4.
four.
Thrust. 2, 3, 4. Thrust. 2, 3, 4.
you go.
And come.
Dude, no, I said on her face.
Both of you together now. Coming. We're done.
You have like a conductor scene. Just yeah, let's go. Do you think that's how people who like film porns feel?
Now I want to film a porn just so I can be the conductor. I want to be the porn conductor.
That's a crazy title.
I'm the porn conductor. Hello, welcome to your porn. I am your porn conductor for the day.
Okay, so I need you doggy style, but he's actually gonna be doing just a handstand. No, we're gonna raise the bed up, and then he's gonna have to try to just make it fucking work.
I'm wearing a train conductor hat, and then right as we're action, I go.
Yeah.
One of those whistles.
No, you just have a train horn. Just in this tiny little house.
Like the steam one. I want it to whistle like a steam one.
Yeah. You're just shoveling coal into the corner.
I'm like, hold on, it'll just be a second. It's just shoveling coal. And action. They're just staring at me, and I go, and insertion.
Insertion.
And you're fucking. You're
You're not gagging enough.
And pull out on accident and accidentally ram her in the butthole. Yep, yell just like that. Perfect. Oh, a little over the top. Pull it back. And vagina. You're going. You're fucking.
You're fucking. Grab more hair. There you go.
Smack her around a little bit.
Use it like a doll. That's bad.
Now
That's bad.
choke him. Now choke him. Now spit on him and stomp on his balls.
Grab his penis like it's a fucking stress ball.
And then at the end of it, I'm just as sweaty as them. And I'm like, and done!
Oh, great session today, guys.
Wow.
Oh, you were great.
Wow. Oh, my God, the lens cap was on. The lens cap was on the whole time.
He was like, oh.
Oh, well, we
Turns-
gotta do it again.
Turns around, starts shoveling more coal.
All right, I'll get some coffee going. I gotta shovel some more coal real quick.
Just move it back into the first pile.
Even better. If the coal, like the furnace wasn't even it's just a container.
It's a wooden box.
Like in the wall, I'm just shoveling coal, and then it slides out into like the thing next to
No,
it. And I
you just-
shovel the same coal.
you just cut a hole in the drywall.
It's just filling my walls.
You're
with
filling
coal.
Yeah. So if that house ever set on fire, it's gonna be a good fucking fire.
I'm like, for some reason, it's not lighting. I just start just lighter fluid in there, and I'm like, something's gonna work.
Dude, what a fucking tangent. That was one of the funniest tangents ever. Porn conductor. Holy shit.
Anyway,
I'm just imagining the conductor from Polar Express. When
all
pull
aboard!
No, the one guy where they pull his beard. That
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
That's how I'm thinking the porn would be.
Caribou.
Carson, please zoom in on your own fucking face when you did that. Caribou.
I was trying to envision his face, and I guess I made the face.
You did the face. You did it great. We should just check the camera.
Okay.
It's at 20. Oh my god.
More passion. More passion. Fuck. I might not be able to zoom in on my face right there. Because of the camera.
Ah, fuck, you're right.
I'll give it one more shot right here.
Caribou. Was that close?
Yeah, that does fucking stink.
Stinks,
Dude,
yeah.
that's a stinker right there.
Yep.
All right, so we are not getting anywhere on this Vegas story. That's mainly my fault.
Damien gets back. He orders a beer, and behind him, as we were actually before we even got into the bar area where we were walking up, I noticed these two guys just sitting there having a cigar with this like army box thing on their or not army. It was more like a marine looking box on the table.
Marine biology.
Marine. And I noticed them, and I was like, those guys look sick as fuck. And we get in there, and we're sitting at the table right next to them. And while Ethan is updating Damien or vice versa, I'm just sitting there staring. I'm like watching them. I'm like leaning past Damien so I can see them. And I'm like, are they smoking cigars, or like what is going on right there? And then they got my attention back. My beer has been finished for like fucking 10 minutes. And I haven't been wanting to buy another one, so I'm just sitting there fucking with the bottle, peeling the label off. I have that little toothpick thing, and I'm like tapping it and like fucking.
You're doing your bored shit.
Yeah, where I'm just destructive and breaking stuff into little tiny pieces
You're
and putting
having
it
your
in there.
sunglass moment.
Yeah. If I could peel the glass apart, I would be doing it.
The amount of times I've tried.
Just sitting there going, yeah.
Because there's always that one little film that you know you can get off.
Yeah.
That's just real on there.
Oh yeah. And
It's not true. I've never gotten it off. But gum wrappers.
oh yeah, those are fun.
Those are fun to play with. I'll open a gum wrapper and just throw the gum away so I can play with the wrapper.
I tried doing that in high school, or it was either junior high or high school. I always had packs of gum, and I would hand out gum to a bunch of people, make sure they gave me the wrappers, and then I started this thing where I would.
Did you do an English class?
I think I think that's where I was doing a lot of it.
Yeah.
And so I would wrap the tinfoil. We would peel the tinfoil off the gum wrapper, and I would put it on another gum wrapper, and I kept wrapping it and smoothing it out with my ID card, and then wrapping it. So there was like hundreds of these little tinfoil things from the gum wrapped around each other. And I don't know what my end goal was. I still have it.
Do you?
I still have the thing full of old gum wrappers to still use. It sits under my bed. I have it in this little container.
So I did that, but I was the kid that put it on the desk.
Yes.
And I saved them up.
Yeah, so you could cover.
I covered the desk in one class period while the teacher was just fucking off. I almost got suspended.
It's easy to get off.
Exactly. They were getting so mad, and I just go, watch this.
Yeah.
some of it was a little difficult to get off.
There are parts where the glue or whatever, the adhesive kind of really stays.
So I was there for like my next class period cleaning it. But it was fine because I had more friends in the next
You
period.
push that back.
I had more friends in that class period, so I was just fucking off again anyways.
Wasn't that the best when you find out like one class period has all the homies in it?
Yeah.
You're like, are you fucking kidding me?
It's like, I should just kill myself.
I got stuck with these motherfuckers. You got the cool guys.
Yeah. Be like, that class is going to be unhinged as fuck. I'm going to have to pay attention in this one.
I'm stuck in the class with all the people that are like, actually,
I want to do it. I want to do it so bad.
the Earth spins at approximately, like, they do that shit, and you're like,
yeah.
Are you trying to tell the teacher that? It's like, shut the fuck up. Are you telling the teacher that?
We both know who.
Me and Ethan had a science class at Orion together.
I was just about to say, you had science?
I had science.
You had science?
And there was this one girl that would literally go, actually, and try to correct the teacher. Actually, or she'd go, what was it? It was like, apparently, no, it wasn't apparently. Fuck. I'll have to find because me and him, because we were dicks, we took a picture of her with a filter on. But all it did for the filter I used, it just flipped her face upside down on her body. And that's it.
Nice.
And then I put what she says under it. So I'll see if I still have that somewhere. I'm not going to put it in, obviously, but I want to see what she would say. Because it was a quote that me and him would always say, and it was just because she would interrupt. And we had to sit next to her.
Nice.
So it was like we would be both just minding our fucking business, hanging around, doing our work, whatever. Not doing our work.
I was about to say,
Not doing
bull
our work.
fucking shit.
And then all of a sudden it'd be like, actually. It just fucking, it did it again. I need to put another tape on there in the next cut.
Yeah, there is zero adhesive left on those.
Fuck, it's because everyone sits over there and fucks with them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I had a camera stare.
Yeah. Anyway, holy fuck. We're
halfway through. We have not talked about anything.
So we get they get their beers and they're sitting there talking, and I'm like, I just was being loud and obnoxious because I was bored as shit. And so I go, I want to be like these guys. I stood up when I said it too. I was like, I want to be like these guys over here smoking cigars and just hanging around. And one of them heard me say that. And he goes like this and goes, yep. And like does a hand gesture for us to come over. And I was like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. And he was like, oh, come on. And so then we were like, oh, shit. And I turned to them and I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry.
To give you guys context, Carson does this a lot. Because once he has one sip of alcohol, his volume knowledge, his decibel meter.
It's not even like a volume knowledge. It's like my filter for anything is gone.
Nah, it takes you a couple drinks for your anything filter.
Well, I guess it takes me like 1 to 2 drinks for me to become a normal human being where I will actually just talk when I want to talk instead of being like, oh, no one wants to hear me say anything. And then a couple more drinks is when I'm like, you! Let's talk! Like,
yeah.
And I mean, we had a bunch before we left the hotel, and then we had a bunch at dinner, and then I had another one while we were there. So I had a couple. And I was being a dick to Ethan and Damien because we were just sitting there, barely talking.
It gets boring.
Waiting for Ethan to muster up the strength to talk to this waitress. And so then I was like, I want to be like these guys. And I was trying to be like hyping them up, but like I just said it a little too loud. And so then they were like, come on over. And so we go over there and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean it. And he was like, no. We're just hanging around, man. We're just, And he was like, so here's what you do. And he just went right into it and showed us how to prepare and cut a cigar, how to light it and everything, and was like, all right. Now he opens that box that was on there, and it was just full of them, all sorts of them. And so it felt like the opening the box, and it was oh. Yeah. And so he took out a couple, and he gave me one that was the exact same as his, and gave, I think, Damien or Ethan. They switched seats at one point, but I think gave Ethan a different one. No, gave Damien a different one. Me and Ethan had the same one as the guy. And so then he's like, "You guys got it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got it."
Yeah.
And so then he hands me the cutter, and I literally went to town on it just like he did. I just peeled everything off, got the tag off, I turned it around, made sure everything was fine. Then I sat there and I cut it with the thing. And instead of being like trying to be gentle and like making sure I'm not like doing it and like being too, and this is where the beers come in. Instead of being like too overthinking about it, I was just like. Cut it off, set the thing down, slid it over. Like I slid it across the table to Ethan and grabbed the lighter and was just all, and was just fucking pulling that thing, and it's just like perfect. Like I just had it down, and the dude was kind of like, "Hell yeah, dude,
Let's go."
and so then I just had this, and I got a picture of it. I just have this big fucking cigar,
I know. All of a sudden, I just get a picture of him just going.
and I've got a huge cigar.
And I'm like, what the fuck is happening to this guy right now? Because I was in bed, about to go to sleep.
Oh yeah, this was like 11 o'clock, I think, in Vegas.
Yeah. So I'm about to go beddy bye. Because, you know, I'm an old fucking man. I go to bed by 10 p.m.
And so we're all sitting there fucking just having the time of our lives with these cigars. Talking it up with this guy. The other guy, we sat down and I go, and we like introduce ourselves to them and say hi. And then the guy that was giving us the cigars was like introducing us to the guy next to him who wasn't very talkative. And I was like, holy shit, you're like the Hulk. He was massive. Like, he was bodybuilder status. Like, he was huge. Yeah, like his muscles were the size of my head. And I was like, Jesus Christ, you're the Hulk. Like, I just said it to him.
I would look at him and be like, scratch your back.
Your back is itchy, your back is itchy, your back is itchy. He's like, no! Shit! No, good, no, not again!
No, that's when he just pulls out a fucking one of those extended.
He's like, what now, bitch?
Fuck you. It's just a dumbbell.
It's a fucking. It's like the what's the big ones for bench? Like a long one, but with just a 25 plate on the end.
Yeah.
Of it.
He's just like Thor hammering it.
Yeah. Just getting. Sorry, you just gotta
And
get
then
my
it's like,
lower back.
Fuck you say.
Just say it again. He goes, now bench this.
Do that.
That's getting clipped.
It's like screaming in your pillow after your parents yelled at you.
Shut the fucking idiot!
Almost lost my cool there.
What are we having for dinner tonight? Can I have mac and cheese?
Hey, speaking of dinner, just to derail this one for 1 second, have you been to Tucanos?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've never been there, and I'm going tonight.
Where is it?
Farmington Station.
No, I haven't then.
Yeah, apparently it's just a place where it's just a whole lot of fucking meat. Like, they come around with the huge skewers and be like, you want a piece? And you say,
And
yeah.
they shave it off in
Yeah.
front of you. Okay, so we've been talking about that place in my family because there were talks we were going to go there for someone's birthday, I think. But we just haven't been yet.
Yeah, so my coworker invited.
We haven't been yet. We haven't been yet. Been yet.
Are you saying you have not been yet? Oh, that was dumb. But my coworker invited me to his wife's birthday lunch on Saturday. And he was like, we're going to go to Tucanos. I'm like, oh, cool. Never been. Well, that's awesome. And then I have a double date tonight with some of my girlfriend's friends. And her friends made the reservation. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Where are we going? She was like, Tucanos. I'm like, oh, so
2 in a row.
never had it before, and I get it 2 days in a row.
You're getting a trial tonight.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out if it fucks you.
I looked it up, though. They have more gluten-free than not.
Oh, good.
Because typically it's just the marinades.
Yeah.
And so almost 80% was gluten-free. So I was like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, then hopefully it's good. You know how funny it would be if it's like the perfect place for you to go, and then it's just like
It just tastes like shit.
absolute shit.
Yeah. Okay, I need to shut the fuck up.
So we're hanging out with these guys,
So we're going to Tucanos.
and we are just chatting it up with them. We're telling stories, going back and forth, talking about like jobs and stuff. And every time this happened twice in one night. What do you do for work? Ethan says whatever about cars. What do you do for work? Damien works on base, like doing some fuck shit, right? What do you do for work? I'm a housekeeper at a retirement home. I clean shit poop for a living.
I would just say you work at a retirement home. That way people are like, oh, he's a hero.
Well, and then I was expecting him to be like, ooh, but he goes, now that's hard work right there. And I was like, these guys work on like engines and shit. Like,
It ain't hard work. What they're doing is not hard.
and I was like, I was so shocked at his response. He was like, that's like, someone's got to do it, and you're taking care of the, like this, and this, and these are the people that build the country and all that. And I was like, I was not expecting that.
And hey, before anyone gets mad, if anyone watches this, yes, working on cars can be a bitch, but not if you're fucking, you know what you're doing. Okay? It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. Allegedly. Anyway, this guy is a
I'm
veteran.
not done narking.
This
Okay.
guy is a veteran who had been in Afghanistan, I believe, and the guy next to him was in the Marines or something like that as well, but I don't think he had seen action. And but the reason
Why
why
do you go that far in life without seeing a single movie?
the guy
He's just blowing past my fucking jokes now.
because we keep getting so derailed. This is the one story we were trying to hold for last episode.
Yeah, but I want to have ha-has.
That's what we've been doing the whole episode.
Yeah!
We derailed about the porn conductor, Kate. Let me just tell the story for a minute.
Okay.
And so he was there in Vegas for security for the Super Bowl, and he's down on the field. Kate's pissed off now. He's down on the field, and he's making sure that no one's hopping onto the field or, like, doing some fuck shit with the players or anything, which did happen. There was a streaker on the Super Bowl, I believe. And then the other guy, he was just quiet. We didn't really hear much about him. And we're sitting there having cigars, having a good time. I finally just start ordering beers because we're getting into like an hour, maybe 2 hours of talking to these guys, and my throat is hurting, especially because these cigars are drying out my fucking mouth. And I like how you did that on the wrong side at first. I know. And so I order a beer from the kind lady, and the quiet guy kind of starts talking to Ethan a little bit, and they start realizing like that they can have good conversation, and so they're having just I can hear them like really going for it, and I'm like, damn, these guys are getting into it over here. And then I go back to talk to these guys, and they're getting into it with Damien. So I'm just fucking sitting there by myself. These two are talking, and I'm just sitting there fucking just boofing on my fucking cigar. And I'm like, great. How is it that we go to a completely different state, people we've never met before, and this situation that happens to me my whole fucking life happens again when I was having an interesting conversation with the guy, and then it just fucking got swiped because I ordered a beer, turned around, and then conversations were secluded. And I was like, fuck.
This is why I told you to buy a gun.
Listen to me.
Exactly. We've even done that bit before.
And so we ended up kind of getting back into the general conversation again, and then these people walk up, and both of them leave us. Their cigars and beers and stuff are still right there, so they're going to come back. But they leave us, and they start talking to them right here next to us. They go to the bar, and they're talking and everything. And it's just me, Ethan, and Damien, and we're all just kind of sitting there talking. And we're like, this is fucking crazy. We're hanging out with these two people just talking to shit, literally everything. We're talking about everything. We're drinking beers with them. We're smoking cigars with them. In that moment is when I took the picture of all three of us with our cigars, which is so sick. And then the people they were talking to I think one of the ladies came and sat down, and I was like, did the rest of your ladies in your group need to sit down? Because we can stand up for a little bit. And she was like, no, I just need to sit down. They're still talking and all that. And we were like, okay, that's fine. And then me and her start talking. And something came up about me liking Legos. And this is like a mother or something like that with her husband somewhere. And so she was like talking about like, did you this, and this, even though you liked Legos? And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I fucking love Legos and this, and this. She had a concern that like he's getting older, and all he wants for his birthday and stuff is Legos.
Porn.
And, like, that he's not interested in very much else. He just wants like Legos and stuff like that. And I was like, that sounds like a cool ass dude to me.
Well, how old is the kid?
He's not that old. Like, I'm 21, and
Yeah.
you know, that's why. So I was just waiting for her to shut up so I could be like, Legos. You want to talk about Legos, lady? I have too many. And I was like, I had to explain to her. I was like, I think that you should definitely just let it happen. They'll either grow out of it and then come back into it as an adult, or they won't grow out of it and they'll keep doing it, but it'll be a great pastime. It's good for hand-eye, coordination and like working the brain. It's like doing puzzles and stuff like that. It's a good stimulating task to do that's not on a screen. So, as much money as you blow, it's good for, them to have that.
The only problem is it is going a lot towards screens because, like, the Lego Builder app, much more kids are using that instead of the actual booklets now.
No, I've never heard of that. I still use the booklets.
I use the one on my phone mainly because it's smaller and I don't have to have the huge book right there.
Oh, yeah. See, I prefer the huge book so I can
I get pissed off with the book
see it.
because it never holds a page.
Yeah. That's
And
when
then-
I usually, I guess I build in different spaces, so I usually have a way to do it
I want to just
differently.
show you because they have a cool fucking, where'd I put it?
But even with the screens, though, you're still using your hands and you're looking
Oh,
at it for
100%.
instruction.
Yeah.
You're still building it until it goes into like you're playing the Lego games. Is when there goes my ring. Is when you get more to the screens instead. And
You should have this app, not just because of following instructions. They're just putting out so much cool shit. Like, they have a piece finder.
oh, that's cool.
Like, you put it up to what you're doing, and it'll
find it.
find your piece.
I kind of like getting ungodly frustrated and wanting to throw everything across the room, trying to look for one fucking piece.
I mean, I do also like doing that. But it's a full 3D model viewer now.
See, I would download it if it did that thing that those lying apps do, where it's like, show us your random pieces, and we'll tell you what you can build out of those.
They have that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're
Oh.
starting to make that. But yeah, it's a full 3D viewer. You can mess with the models and all
I
that
also
kind of
think
shit.
you like this a lot more because it is your engineering.
Yeah,
Like that is like just caters right perfectly into that
it does.
part of your brain.
It really does.
But I was explaining to her, I was trying to like reassure her, like, just let your kid fucking like Legos. There's no issue with that. Like, I think she was like very traditional, like sounding like she was concerned that her kid's gonna be a pussy when he grows up, and like
Well, because
that he's never gonna get bitches and all this kind of stuff, and like,
probably won't.
and I was like. And it was funny because I heard Ethan go, he was the first one to get pussy out of all of us. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
And, but it was so fun talking with them. And then they just up and fucking left. Because then the husband sat down and I was talking to him about like work and like all this kind of stuff. I don't know. There's like a whole fucking side of that I just. Anyway. They got up and left. The other two sat down with us and kept talking for a little bit. And Ethan and the other guy were talking, and he was like sitting there telling Ethan, like, she's pretty cute. You should ask her for her number. They're talking about the waitress. And he was like, that's kind of like what we were in here for. Is he's like, we came up here because we spotted her, and I kind of was, And so he's talking with that guy. Ethan's talking with the other one again. Or Damien is talking with the other one again, I mean. And
No, Ethan's talking to both.
yeah. And the girl comes over, and Ethan asks her for her number when he ordered another beer, and then she goes, "Hold on just a second." And so she like she's like, "I just 1 minute" or something like that, and then she left. And then I was like, maybe that was, all of us were kind of like in a stasis, like we were like,
yeah.
"What does that mean?"
It's like you got frozen.
Yeah,
Just
she was like, pause, and then walked away. And so we're all in this just limbo, like waiting to hear what's going to happen. And she goes off, and then a couple minutes pass, and we're starting to kind of like forget about it. And then she walks over and goes like this and hands Ethan a napkin and walks away. And it's her phone number written down on a napkin with a little winky face. What? Dude, the amount of hype, like, so we already had a fun night. then we're sitting with these guys having beers and cigars, which they ended up buying us around too. And then I bought one of Ethan's and one of Damien's. They bought one of mine. We were going back and forth.
I think I have to go to church now.
We're going.
Like I said, there's no way on God. I have to go to church.
And so we're kind of getting near the end of the night. Our cigars are fucking just getting to the end of it, and it's just burning. And we are having just a ball of a fucking time. And now Ethan gets that, and we're all hyped as fuck, going like, "That's my guy, dude!" And then because me and Damien were both like, "Dude, a million people hit on her all the fucking time." And then just he got the number, and we were all like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
And it's not to dash his skills, because I went to the bar with him a ton, so I had seen him get numbers and stuff like that. But in a scenario like this, was insane.
I need to know what part of it. Is it the way he talks? Is it the way he looks? The way he carries himself? I don't get it.
I've been trying to figure it out.
Because I look at him and I'm like, he's an idiot.
And now he's a stepdad, so something worked.
Yeah.
But Damien gets up, goes to the bathroom, comes back. And
I hope so.
I was sitting there talking with the main guy. The other guy had got up and walked away after a while.
You're talking to the main character.
And I think he went to his room or something like that. And then Ethan was talking to the lady or something. I can't remember what was going on. And so I was just talking to the other guy. So it's just me talking with the guy that was giving us the cigars. And me and him are shooting the shit, and we're getting really into the conversation. And then
I was trying to glizzy spin the microphone.
And Damien comes back and is talking to us. And I got this timeline a little mixed up, but it's still the same.
It's about as streamlined as the MCU.
And so Damien comes back, and he was scouring the floor. He couldn't find the money that he just won from the casino. I think he had won $100, so he was missing a $100 bill.
Yeah.
Gone. And so we're searching inside the chairs. We're looking everywhere in this general area. We didn't want to leave the guy in case he dipped. We wanted to stay and hang out with him. And so Damien's getting all frustrated, and he retraces his steps from the bathroom and back. And there's no way no one would not see a $100 bill on the floor and pick it up,
Exactly.
And so
it's you can say you're a good person, but I'm picking up that $100 bill, especially in a casino. I'm picking it the fuck up.
Yeah. And so I was like, "Oh fuck," and I was like, "Well, I need to go to the bathroom now, so I'll be back." And now Ethan and Damien are talking to him. I go to the bathroom, and then I go down to this. Like I said,
and it was in the toilet paper.
And I knew Excalibur had this little like a little tiny convenience store thing, just it's got snacks and food, water, little stuff like that. Food water. And
is that just a smoothie?
Food bar. Yeah, I was gonna say it's just like a naked drink.
Yeah.
And I needed water so bad, so I bought the biggest ones they had. I bought 2 of them, and
2 of the jugs.
Ethan meets up with me while I was over there and talks to me about something. Couldn't fucking remember what the fuck it was about. I think he needed to get money for something.
Important.
He was gonna get a big tip for her. So that, a nice gesture.
A big tip.
So he was going to go to the ATM and get a tip.
Ethan has a chode.
And so I chugged one of those waters before we even got back up the little incline to the casino. I was chugging, choo-choo. Then I got to the top.
I knew you were going to.
And I got to the top, threw that one away, and I started drinking the other one, and we get up there, we keep talking, and the guy gave Damien $100. Yeah. Just gave him the $100. Because I guess Damien seemed so upset about it, and then the dude just gave it to him, gave him $100. And
he's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, when I sat down, he was like, "Dude, I don't give a fuck about money." He was like, I get a gig like this, and I'm fine for a year.
A gig like this? Is he a musician?
No, earlier, remember I said he was a security guard at the Super Bowl?
Oh.
I think you were really mad and making faces at the camera when I said that.
No, I genuinely think I just wasn't listening to you.
But he was working security for the Super Bowl, and
I don't I don't know why I thought you were just talking about two different people. I thought it was like security guard from Super Bowl, then guy with cigar. I thought that was two separate people.
No. Same guy.
Same guy.
And he was like, I just need one gig like this, and I like can feed and pay all my bills for my family for like a year. And I was like, Jesus Christ. You get paid that much to go sit in one of the like it's like he was like in one of the hallways where the players come out is where he stands.
Okay.
And he just stands there for the game, and then he's in Vegas, and he just gets to go home afterwards. And
security
it's
is
a fuck ton of money.
A huge expense. Like even just hiring, like say my company hired one, it'd be like $1,000 a day.
Ooh.
Just for a security guard.
Yeah.
It's insane how much they cost.
And because he's ex-military, and that's a very, very big thing. A lot of ex-military people go into security.
Oh, yeah.
And same with police officers and stuff like that. They'll go into security after they retire.
It's very easy to.
Oh, yeah.
Because for one, and they can be like, oh, you have the experience.
Yeah, 100%. You were on the force for 20 years. You're hired.
Yeah, you can stop a fucking shoplifter.
Yeah, you're hired. And so he just gave Damien $100, and then at one point I think he gave him another 100, just like to show off. I think so. The dude gives him $200. Damien found. I keep getting their names fucked up.
Same people.
Damien found that $100 in his pocket and tried. Or this is what happened. He found $100 in his pocket and tried to give the other one that he gave him back to him, and then the dude gave him another 100. That's what it was. So now Damien collectively has like $300 to $400 in his pocket because of this situation.
My next stop would be the nearest dispensary.
And so I think it was just out of good faith that Damien was he found it and was willing to give back the other guy's money. He was like, have another. Just gave him $100.
Fucking hell.
And so we had, and by that time he was getting ready to go. It was like almost 2 in the fucking morning.
No Christ.
And his voice was shredded to fucking bits. All of our fucking voices were shredded to bits from talking all night. No drinking. Well, a little bit of drink, but like no water.
Yeah.
Until I chugged that shit. And then like we were all we couldn't even really talk much more. But it was still packed in the casino. And so we were expecting.
Every single person there still did not have a daily dose of water combined.
Yeah.
In their bodies.
I would have had double the dose of someone.
Oh yeah, you offset the scale.
Yeah. But so we got outside and we were expecting to see it like the strip still booming with people. We got out there and it was like fucking dead empty.
Yeah.
Like it was people like us who were getting out of casinos and we were just like, well, we gotta get back to our hotel, and like walking around and like having fun. And it had just rained too, which we weren't out there for. It passed completely by, so the floors were just soaked.
Isn't that weird when you go in somewhere, come back out, and just like, oh, what the fuck?
And weather happened.
It's like what?
It's like there and gone in time where it just seems like it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
And so my first instinct was to run and see if the slippery concrete would let me slide. And it did very well. And I got a video, one of the first videos I took, I slide, and then Damien goes, hey! And I turned the camera around to him, and he knocks over one of the caution wet floor things. And then I go, hey! And I walk back over, and I'm trying to like flip it up with my foot. And then I pick it up and set it up. And I turn around, and he knocks over the one like ahead of me. And I'm like, that's the kind of shit I was expecting.
Hey! 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 I'm cruising!
Hey! Hey!
Yeah.
It's like, that's unnecessary and fucking stupid, dude. Don't be doing that shit. That's not even funny.
That's just rat shit.
It's just not funny to anybody at all. You think it's funny, it's not funny.
No.
You're just knocking it over for it's just inconveniencing the next person that has to fucking do this. And so then I'm picking it up because he's knocking them over, and I'm like, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but I was kind of like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Stop. And then I took a couple more videos of us just running and sliding around, and it was just like it was so euphoric, the whole moment, the whole night. Going from like the money, the gambling, the drinking, smoking cigars, and connecting with this fucking ex-military guy. We're all talking crazy stories. getting beers. Ethan just got this hot chick's number, and we were just giddy about it. And Damien's up for $200 and so we're out there running around, slipping and sliding across the streets and all this shit, and we're having fun. And at one point I go, oh wait, okay, I'm gonna run and slide. Then Ethan, you run and slide, and then Damien was like, I'm not gonna do it. And I was like, what the fuck is your issue? And so I was like, okay, I'll run and slide. Ethan, you run and slide behind me. And so then I start running and I slide, and then Ethan starts to go, and then Damien just starts booking it and slides, and then Ethan eats shit. He goes, whoop, it's like you could classic feet in the air. He goes, whah, and smacks on the ground. His back and hip are soaked with water.
Yeah.
And he was like, what the fuck, Damien? You said you weren't going to go.
I'm a guy who buy drugs. Titties! Oh shit! Holy shit! Oh my god!
And so
I love you guys. I'm never going on a trip with you ever.
And so I'm tempted to see if they want to go again next year.
Do it. I don't see why not.
Because between that hotel being so sick, and if it wasn't Super Bowl there, it'd be even cheaper.
You would have arguably more fun.
Oh yeah. The only issue would be if there were it's better to go when it's popping like that, because there are people there. There are single people there. They kind of have a show going. Vegas will kind of put on a little show. And but when you're on an off season or a weird time where Vegas isn't really popping, it makes it really weird.
Yeah, because I'm going.
You're going around spring break, aren't you?
Am I? I here's the thing. I don't even know when spring break is anymore.
I don't either. I just know it's within the next month or two.
I'm going
April.
No.
Oh, you're still going in March.
Yeah, I'm going the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th.
I think spring break is sometime in the next couple of weeks. I think it's in March.
Oh, okay.
So regardless, it's always popping before, middle, and after, because everyone's spring break is different.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, what we're going to do, we're going to go see shows and have nice dinners and shit. We're not going to have that kind of experience.
I hope that SpongeBob is on the Sphere when you're out there.
I hope so. Yeah, because one part of our trip I'm not super happy about is it's a good and a bad. We're going to stay with her grandma, which is an hour out of Vegas.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's I can't even get drunk. So I'm like, babe, how about one night we stay in Vegas so we can both just get trashed?
Yeah.
Because I want to get trashed at a casino. That sounds like fun.
It's kind of fucking fun.
Exactly.
It's pretty fun.
It's I want us both to get trashed at a casino. I want to be able to do that, and can't do that and then drive, obviously.
And then your inner child comes out, too, because they're like, oh, shiny light, this fun.
True. I haven't been drunk since last time we went to Ricky's.
Jesus Christ.
I could drink still. I'll drink.
Just not getting drunk.
Never more than a buzz.
That's almost a year ago.
Yeah. I don't.
Fuck them hoes.
It's not fun for me anymore.
It seems like a big trend. Gabe stopped drinking too.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it makes his stomach lining bleed, but
yeah, I get bad hangovers, so it's not worth it.
Same. That's why it's nice when I go to Alleged and I get the owner's drink. They pour half a packet of Emergency in it.
Ooh, love that.
And they put 4 different fruits inside of it, like actual fruit in there. So it is just fucking delicious.
My favorite thing to do at the end of the night, super drunk, want one more drink? Yeah. Vodka, water, then the fucking liquid IV packets. But 2 packets of that in there. That typically will make me be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, usually if I stick to just those drinks, I usually don't have a crazy hangover, because that helps keep your vitamins in you.
Yeah.
You know, the electrolytes and
people
shit.
don't really think about how dehydrated you get.
And anyway, we're slipping and sliding to fuck around. We're just fucking goofing. We're new boot goofing out there.
Just geeking.
We walk back to the hotel, and every time we would walk into our hotel, I'd be like, you guys want to go for a swim? every time. You guys want to go for a swim? Because the pool is right there. Like it
Yeah.
is. We walk in the front doors and look left, and the pool is just right next to us. And then we go up the
Did
elevator.
it turn off as soon as I showed it to you?
No, it was right before.
Oh, okay.
And we get up to the room, and that's.
Oh, I meant my watch.
And so we got back to the hotel room, and that's when the video of our pants being off happened.
I'm not surprised. I'm more surprised. Well, should ask first. Did it happen every night?
Well, when we were going to bed, we'd be in our underwear, but like, I don't think the asses came out very much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was just one night.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Then they fucked. And then I was there in the corner shovering.
coal.
That was accidental.
Bro was just shovering coal.
I wouldn't keep saying it.
Why?
Because I mixed up an R and an L, which is a very common stereotype.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave it in.
No,
It sounds like a funny word.
there
so.
was no accent and it was accidental. But yes, I was shoveling coal in the corner while they were all fucking with their asses out,
I was thinking of it more like shivering.
like shiver your timbers type
Yeah.
thing.
I think that's why I said it so many times.
How shivered are your timbers?
Like 3.
On a toaster?
No.
Okay.
But I'm obviously not going to put that video into the podcast. It was funny. I put the picture of us holding our nudie cards, but I covered the nudie parts
Good one.
with my face. And then the video where we had our pants hiked up really high, and I panned down, and you can just kind of see the outline of my cock. I
Did it-
covered that with my face.
So much more than I felt like I could see your cock.
It's just like the dick pocket, like the pocket that the
Yeah.
dick, like these ones are made for. They have like a triangle specifically to outline your penis.
Oh.
It's the triangular predicament.
Yeah. I wear women's underwear, so I wouldn't know.
I wear a thong at all times.
Yeah, I got a G-string.
Anyway, I covered my face with a picture of of my dick. I
Yeah.
covered my face with a picture of my cock.
I want to see people on Pornhub do that.
They're blurring their face with a picture of their genitalia.
Yeah. She's like, no, you should be looking elsewhere.
Hey, my tits are down here.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are. I'm sitting on the air mattress, or we're getting the air mattress set up because we didn't do it before we left.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm eating just all of my Cheez-Its, drinking Gatorade, and Damien's setting up his bed, and Ethan's setting up his bed. We're all getting ready, and then Damien's like, "Should I call one of these numbers?" And I was like, "Maybe not you." And then Ethan's like,
Yeah.
"Should I call that lady?" And I go, "Absolutely yes, you should text her." And he was like, "But the guy that was smoking cigars with us said that I shouldn't text her until like this time." And I was like, "Ethan, she gave you her number. Just text her.
Yeah.
Like, just text her."
Don't take advice from people you don't know.
Yeah. And
You don't know how many failed marriages they have.
And so I was like, "Ethan, just fucking text her. Just fucking text her." And
It's so much of like, oh, I don't want to seem like I want this.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm like,
we're in Vegas for 3 days. Just text the fucking lady.
we're just fucking humans. Okay, just say hi. I don't know.
And he never did.
He never
He
texted.
never texted her.
Are you fucking with me?
He just kept it. He kept the napkin, and then was like, "I should probably frame this." And I was like, "You didn't even fucking text her, dude. Like, what was the point of this whole thing?"
All that
We were. I mean, granted, we did get to have a fun night because we stayed there, but we were sitting there for so long so that he could talk to her and all this,
Imagine,
and he never texted her.
just imagine. She's worked there for years. She's never given her number out, and the one motherfucker she gives her number to doesn't text
Doesn't
her.
say anything. Yeah.
Are you a pussy or are you stupid?
She even told him when she gets off work.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, and he decided not to text her. I was like, have her. This is where this comes in. I said, have her come to the hotel. I will go play my Game Boy and DS in the hallway of this hotel right now.
I would just go get in the pool.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they have the time limit things with the locks on the doors.
That shit.
But I was like, I will literally fuck off. Damien I was like, you guys can figure out if you're gonna fuck on the couch mattress or if Damien will let you take the bed. But if you guys are fucking, I will literally, I could even just go fuck off somewhere and find something to do. I will bring my shit with me, do what I need to do, and I will be out there. You give me an okay text to come back, and I come back.
I was about to say, you're giving him a lot of confidence that you wouldn't just have to take a lap around the block. You go down to the first floor and back, and she's already packing her shit.
And she's passing me.
Yeah, she's like, oh, have a good
I
night.
was like, oh. But I was trying really hard. I was like, just fucking do it. And he wouldn't. I can't remember all the excuses he was trying to give me, but he wouldn't fucking do it. And then I don't know if it was the night after or if it was this night, but then we were jokingly talking about calling one of the card things. And he was like, should I do it? And I go, yes, absolutely yes, Ethan, do it. And I, again, was like, I will go out into the hallway. I will play with my Game Boy or I'll play with my DS and I will have a ball of a time.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out there. Like, there's nothing to it. I do not care.
You want to get your dick wet, get your dick wet.
I was like, so you now don't have me as an excuse to not fuck.
Yeah.
Damien would be.
You.
Damien's also cool with you getting laid, man. Figure it out.
We'll
fucking leave.
Yeah, just you, bud.
And he wouldn't fucking do it. I think Damien called one of them and just said, chicken pot pie, and then hung up.
That's boring.
He also, on the way out there, looked up Shane Gillis. He looked up Shane Gillis' phone number. Obviously, there's a couple people named Shane Gillis out there.
Yeah.
So he started calling the phone numbers. And when they would hit voicemail, he would say, chicken pot pie, and then hang up. So there was probably 3 different Shane Gillis out there that have a voicemail that just says chicken pot pie. And then he just started calling phone numbers that were on like billboards and stuff like that and leaving messages that were just chicken pot pie. So it became like a whole ordeal. We were like, it was like our that we said that, but it was just like chicken pot pie. It was the stupidest joke, but like, and when he would do it, it was like I was getting secondhand cringe because I was like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
And then I started to think about it like, okay, well, imagine being this guy working your 5 to 9 fucking job and you get a voicemail from some 20-year-old that just says chicken pot pie out of fucking nowhere. It's stupid.
I'm almost appalled because I'm also very, very, very stupid. And I'm having a hard time thinking this is funny.
I just imagine like getting a voicemail and being like, this is weird. When do random numbers leave me chicken pot pie? What the fuck? Like,
I've gotten weirder voicemails from people I know.
well, when it's people you know, it's different. But like, it literally random number, never been in your phone before. It'd be the equivalent. I mean, like if I called someone and it was just like Vorg Borgis and hung up, like.
See, like if I was on a road trip and just called a number, I would just try to have a conversation with someone.
Absolutely, yes. I probably wouldn't have just chicken pot pie and hung up. I would have probably. I would have thought of something a little more.
I would have waited until I saw one of those "you're going to hell" boards, called that number, and started going off about how my dick is stuck in like a Chinese finger trap. Or
I would
something.
go out, 666. I am the devil. You're gonna die. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, just something like that. Because chicken pot pie, I think I'm mad about it because I can't eat it.
That could be a good.
Yeah.
Is a good. Yeah.
That's a good point, isn't
And
it?
it is. And chicken pot pie is pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty damn
You
good.
get those peas in there.
There's gluten-free ones, but they taste like dog ass.
Dog ass.
I never restarted my timer.
That's all right. We'll wait for the next cut and then end it out. But the overall, that was the first night, the first day in Vegas. That's when we fucking showed up
You were
to.
probably like 110.
Okay. That's like when we showed up to going to sleep. And so we still have a full day of shit to do. Then the next day is the Super Bowl. And then the next day is when we go home. So we still have 2 days of fuck shit to go through. And the second day is probably the most action-packed. And
You ever seen the Tom Cruise movie? Nothing like that.
You
This
ever
is more like
seen-
the Hangover series.
Hangover
series.
Never mind. I can't remember what the name of that movie's called.
Adam Sandler was in it.
No. Anyway, that night we all ended. I mean, I was playing fucking cartoons. I think I was watching American Dad or Rick and Morty or some shit. And Ethan fell asleep with his phone open and in his hand.
Like an old man. That one felt violent, so I'm not going to bless it.
No, that hurt.
Honestly, you should apologize to yourself for that one.
In the comments, say bless you because Kay didn't. So
Don't say bless you. He doesn't deserve it. It was way too violent.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I know you have a violent sneeze switch.
So I don't know where it is. Yeah.
You left it on, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And I got a video of him falling asleep with it, and I told the Ethan too before he fell asleep. I was like, "Hey, you're gonna fall asleep with your phone on," and he goes, "No."
No.
And then after a little bit, I hear him snoring, and I took another video of him with his phone open. You can see the light shining off of his fingers, and he's dead asleep with a snore. And next morning, I took a picture of Damon and Ethan. I forgot we call him Damon.
Damon.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
That's his nickname until yesterday. I gave him a new nickname for our group chat. He's now Danny.
Oh, I thought it was just like cunt.
No, because we all have Space Ranger names. So mine's Ron. And Gabe just turned his to Bill, I think.
Okay.
He was something else. I can't remember what his was before that. And then Damien was just Damon. And now he's Danny. And I forgot. Parker, we started calling him Pete.
Yeah.
And one day, I started calling him Stinky Pete.
What was the name we told? Oh, we were gonna start calling Ethan Keith.
Keith?
Yeah. For no reason.
Yeah.
Just Keith.
I think that should be his Space Ranger name, honestly. Is Keith.
I'm gonna change his name on my Snap. I don't talk to him like ever.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put it as
It's
Keith.
Keith.
Before I forget.
And so now I just call Parker Stinky Pete and refer to him as Stinky Pete forever. But anyway, Damien and Ethan are in the bed, both of them in their fucking underwear. Laying Keith, just laying around, and we're deciding what we're gonna do for that day. And I think that's all I can think of for
That's all I can think.
day one.
All I can think.
That's all day one.
Damon.
Thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Vorg Borgis.
Victorious boners.
And
Well, no, there was no victorious boners because Ethan
No.
couldn't fucking.
no, couldn't fucking do it.
He didn't have the gall.
All he had to do was text. It just didn't make sense to me. I was so pissed on her behalf.
Yeah, I'm mad for her.
And well, probably maybe dodging a bullet, so it might be okay. But
You could just fuck her and then go back to Utah.
But yeah, we still got a couple more days to talk about. The Super Bowl day is a little bit more calm, and then the drive back is
How
probably
the fuck
done
is
that
the
way.
Super Day Bowl the calm one?
Super Day Bowl.
Super Day. Can I go home?
Welcome back to the Super Day Bowl. Because we just sat in the MGM and watched the Super Bowl. We weren't going crazy and going out and doing stuff.
That thumping was me hitting the microphone on my head, for anyone wondering.
That was us. I was just getting back shots on Cade real quick.
We got our conductor in the back
Yeah.
shoveling coal right now, so
Yelling,
if you can hear
Super
that.
Day Bowl.
I'm never living that one down.
I'm going to forget about it in like 10 minutes.
Thank God. Camera did cut.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I think I have brain rot.
Yeah, that's what happens when you sit with my farts.
No, that's just overall rot.
just when we're around each other, are radioactive.
When I'm around you, it's like an AOE of radiation.
Yeah, we're like a demon core. The closer we get to each other, the more radiation.
Get ready to bleep this one, Carson. radiation.
Yep.
Yeah. We both wanted to say
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty much it. Yes.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else was I saying? Anyway, I bet
something
you.
about cosmic masses.
Yeah. So you're not gonna believe this. Other day, I was at the grocery store, ran into a cosmic mass,
Again?
and I was like, "Excuse me, leave me alone."
Yeah, they've been up your
I
ass
don't know
recently.
what the issue is, but I mean, if you could just piss off, that'd be great. Thank you. Goodbye.
Has Venus called you back?
No. Are you kidding me? No. It's voicemail after. I just keep voicemail after voicemail after voicemail.
They owe us so much money.
They don't. They just don't care.
That's send the manhole cover.
Send the manhole cover. All right.
They know nothing about that.
Yeah, we're done.
Mach 169 manhole cover. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify. Make sure you're doing that. Two Brains, One Cell Pod and CK Beats. Make sure you're not missing that, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm stuck.
Super Day Bowl.
Did you see the video of me ripping my sheets?
Yeah, that was pretty funny,
Pretty funny,
honestly.
right?
Yeah.
I thought
You went to Walmart to buy more sheets and ended up with how many Lego sets?
3
Yeah.
$200 worth of Legos.
Was it $200? Damn.
No. The total of all my groceries is $200.
I was about to say that's a lot.
No, it was about $100 worth of Legos.
Okay.
A little over because of the taxes and everything.
The what?
Taxes.
Okay. Awesome.
But Mom was like, I'll pitch part of the Mario plant one for Easter.
Nice.
And I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
I have my piranha plant at work with my name card in its mouth.
Hell yeah.
So it's pretty sick.
I want to put it, I think I'm going to put it up there when I'm done. Move the CK Beats mug and put it right there.
I really like that one because you get little coins with
Yeah.
it. And you press button, they fall out.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I just started putting Lego heads in it.
Oh, fuck. I should put it up with my actual Mario stuff that I have right there. That would probably
Bro.
be a good idea.
But yeah, all your spare Lego heads, that's where I would put it.
That's awesome.
Just
I
so
have a-
when you open it, it's like he ate people.
I have like just a box full of minifigure accessories and minifigures.
Yeah.
So
You open it, it's just 200 Lego
it
heads.
just keeps pouring out.
Yeah. Just like, what in the fuck? There's not even room in there for that.
And did you also like the
No.
videos of me when I was like, "Oh, Josh, why?"
I was in my car, I think.
Because it was. I thought you were at the gym, the climbing gym.
Oh, right. I was at the... Yeah, I was just sitting in the plastic chair, just like...
Because I would go, yeah. So you didn't really say much this time, and then go, "Oh my days!" Like, just switch
Yeah.
character.
It's like you're giving me information, and then you're giving me a play, and then information about the play, and then more of the play.
All of it was off rip. I start my camera and start rhyming like that, just off rip like that.
Yeah, people walking past could hear all of that and just look down and see you doing this. And I was just like,
Oftentimes I cry.
I was like, I don't know what's happening.
I waste my time. I'm
So-
gonna have to throw those
Yeah,
in there.
because I was like, I don't have my headphones, and so I don't want to wait 2 hours to watch these videos. So
Yeah.
I'll just full volume this shit at the gym.
It was I was dying laughing on this end. I was like, these. I don't
No,
know
no,
how
no.
the fuck I just did that.
You were dying.
I was dying. Yes. Which the rest of that bottle of Josh did nothing to me, which was weird. I think we got to be tweaking off the Josh for it to
We
work.
literally have to be tweaking off the Josh. don't
Because
we?
the rest of it, it didn't make me tweak very much. Like I had a little flare.
Yeah,
here and
but
there.
when we
we
tweaked.
we tweaking off
We,
Josh.
we tweaked off the
we
Josh.
got faded off the Josh.
That's 100% facts.
yeah.
Tweaked
So-
and faded off Josh.
Off
and
the
also,
Josh.
come back.
Oh yeah.
Josh, tweaking.
Super Day Bowl.
Super Day Bowl.
Oucha!
God, he waited till the end. He waited till the end. Hey guys, remember to make sure
Vorg
to like,
Borgis.
subscribe, and comment. Make sure you're doing all that. Thank you.
All right. I think it's kind of clear, I'm a freak in the sheets. And what I mean by freak in the sheets is that I had a nightmare and I accidentally ripped my bed sheet. And then I had to go to the store and get new bed sheets. And so that's what I mean, because I'm a freak in the sheets, baby. Let's go. I keep posting different pictures and stuff about the Josh wine that I'm currently drinking, right? I haven't taken a sip yet. It's just been continuous photos, videos, and capturing the essence of the moment between us lovers. I won't tell your girl if you don't tell my mom. I often ponder at the thought of our love, what we could have been, what we could have done. I stare from afar as my once lover loves another. Oh, Lord, Josh, save me. Oh, the pain. The pain every time I hear thou's name. Oh. As I watch the time, it feels as a crime as I cry and waste all my life away. Oh, what I'd pay to be in your arms again one day. Ah, Josh, save me.